want the music to start back up. Hello, hello, hello and good evening. How's everybody doing? How's everyone doing? Are we good? Engineer, producer, we got Mr. A.T. Fields and Tanias, A.T. as they call him, in the house. Our engineer and producer is joining us live and living color on stage. He had on this nice jacket, so we had to bring him on in on this evening. You want to model for him, A.T.? You know, model for him a little bit. Give us stuff. I know that's right. Welcome. I am Tracy Irvin, your co-host of Smoke and Sport Live on this evening. This is our 26th episode here in Island Girl Gate Parkway. We are at 7860 Gate Parkway, and of course I'm with my amazing co-host,
Leon Searcy, Jr. All Pro Series Cigars in the house. Always, yes.
All day, every day.
Twice on Sunday.
All right, sounds good. And we're just so delighted to have you all here. And although it's quite inclement weather on the outside, but on the inside, we are doing marvelous because we have a little bit of a studio audience that braves it with us each and every time. Studio audience, what's up? Hey! Brian, our amazing bartender.
Y'all a little quiet out there. Hey.
I know. Where's the heckler? That would be Gary Brewer. The second best guest, one of two.
Get together, partner. Get together.
Anyway, we are so glad that you have decided to join us, our viewers here on Facebook Live, Smoke and Sport Live. Of course, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram on Smoke and Sport Live. Also, you can get in touch with us by email. That's the website. That's coming. Okay, we're working on that too. But you can get in touch with us at smokeandsportlive@gmail.com. That's smokeandsportlive@gmail.com. And we're so delighted to have everyone here. Again, we hail from Jacksonville, Florida. Is where we are based. However, we do travel, have mics, have talent, have skill, have cigars. We'll travel. Okay? So, we good? Our engineer's wife is in the background, foreground. She's helping us out. What's happening?
You have music playing on your phone?
Is that my phone?
Yes, it's your phone.
I don't think so.
Somebody playing R. Kelly, huh?
No, that's not me. Is it me? It might be me.
Where's it coming from?
I don't know where that's coming from. Leon, is that your phone?
That's not me.
Don't stand over that phone. Pictures.
Is that my phone? Wait, I don't hear anything now.
No, you good, huh?
Okay, I'm good. I don't know, I have no clue where that was coming from. There's music coming from every orifice of my body. There is just music just comes from me.
Well, that's interesting.
I am music. Okay, I hope that doesn't happen again.
Musical people.
There's such a musical people. Okay, that is my fault. I don't know what that is. Okay, anyway. Thank y'all for being here again, Smoke and Sport Live. You see, this is live. This is what we do. We are real. We are living color. We are live people. We do live things. And again, please do not hesitate to come here live with us every other Thursday here at 8 p.m. right now. Before the football season. When football season starts, we'll be back at a 7 o'clock show, 7:30 show. 7:30 show. We'll be back at a 7:30 show. So you have time to get here still. Come join us for a smoke, a drink, and some great conversation on Smoke and Sport Live. Also, we are on Instagram. I see some people that have chimed on Instagram. Thank you so much, our Instagram followers. You can find us on Instagram, again, at Smoke and Sport Live. We have some big news also. As a matter of fact, we will be having a new show starting on Tuesday. Everybody's clap. That's a week. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate it over there.
Thank you over there, because the rest of these they can.
2 much
Leon.
smoking score.
They acting lame, man.
They sleep.
What's going on?
You know,
I know it's raining, but geez.
Well, you know, this is good sleeping weather, so right now they're accommodating us.
Let me
That's
tell
all
you.
it is. It's all right. They'll wake up later. What?
Nothing. Don't forget too, we also are now up and live on YouTube.
Okay, good on
all right,
YouTube.
open that.
Tell
Okay.
them about that.
We just went to multi-stream for Facebook Live, and also our YouTube Smoking Score Live YouTube channel is up as well, so you can check us on that too.
Thank you so much for bringing that up and reminding us about that. And AT, we appreciate all of your hard work on that. Thank God that you do the technical things, because Tracy D. Irvin is not the one for the technical. However, I do appreciate that God gifted you in my life to be able to do those types of things in Leon. Aren't we excited about that?
I'm appreciative, absolutely.
So appreciative, so
Oh, yeah,
appreciative.
absolutely.
And he does it so smooth and so lovely behind the scenes. But
So,
our next show, Tuesday, our new show,
yeah,
Tuesdays.
Tuesday, yeah, we're gonna be on location next Tuesday.
And let's
New
tell them
venue.
where.
You tell them.
Aromas.
Oh, okay, all right.
Aromas on Southside Boulevard. I don't have the address right in front of me. I guess I should have prepared myself on that. But everybody knows Aroma,
Mhm.
almost. But if you're in our viewership on our virtual here online, and you're from out of town, you may not know where Aromas is, but you can still tune in live to the same page, same podcast, same YouTube channel, same that channel, same that time, at 8 p.m. every other Tuesday, starting this Tuesday, the 29th, I believe the date is.
Yes, on the south side.
On the south side of town, at Aromas on Southside Boulevard, right next to Copeland's, right across the street from Tinseltown. So if you cannot catch us here on Thursdays, we would love for you to come to both. Hey, come to both. But if you can't catch us here every other Thursday, we will be at Aromas starting this Tuesday. Starting out, we will be every other Tuesday at 8 p.m. Smoking Score Live. So we're excited about that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We're spreading the love.
Yes.
We are spreading the love. We are spreading the love. Okay. So I would like to say that, of course, we do not own the rights to any music played during the broadcast. All opinions expressed on the Smoking Score Live podcast with Leon and Tracy are expressly used for this broadcast. All opinions of guests and any content therein does not necessarily represent any opinions or agreements for our broadcast content or with whom we are affiliated. All right, so do we have any listeners that are going virtual right now? AT, I'm not right in front of you right
We've
now.
got quite a few.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Robert Brown
Hey, Robert, that's grown ass.
checking in with us.
Thank you, Robert. We appreciate you.
My lovely Queen Tammy Field is checking in with us.
Very good.
We have Miss Brenda Scott saying hello. Hey, Miss Scott, how you
Hey,
doing?
Brenda, thanks for coming in on the broadcast.
Sandra Muhammad, how you doing? Good evening.
Lashandra, this is my people out of Tampa, Florida. Brought me them crab legs, man. Hey, hey.
And she's still talking about them crab legs to this day.
Yes,
y'all.
you are. You still, you must be.
Hey, that thing was good.
It
It was
was?
like, I had about 3 pounds. Tammy.
Didn't share any of them.
Didn't
So
even
it-
offer
so
us. Didn't even offer
did
us
not. And
crab.
then,
And licked her fingers while she was doing it. Look at her.
and I was in the people hotel eating the crab legs in the nice, distinguished little hotel. They was looking, smelling like, oh God, using people towel. Oh, it was a hot mess. But anyway, it was good. It's a good time. Thanks, LaShonda. I appreciate you, sis. Always good looking out. Good looking out.
Mr. Alan Peak, she can take it in with us. How you doing now?
Hey, King, Alan Peak,
Godfather.
King,
Godfather.
King.
And we have the address for Aromas up now. It is 4372 Southside Boulevard, Suite 101.
Thank you, Tammy. All right, so Aromas. Y'all
Derek
heard
Robinson, what's
that.
good?
Huh?
Derek Robinson, what's good?
Derek Robinson. Hey, Derek, what's up? What's up? Excellent. So we're so appreciative to the support that you all have given us. And if we haven't not said this over and over and over, we do not take it lightly, your support that you've given Smoking Score. And not only Smoking Score, Ultimate CEO, the cigar brand, the cigar culture movement, as well as Leon's cigar line, All Pro Series cigars. We feel so supportive. Our local area has done a phenomenal job at supporting us, and even all over Florida. And we have some international folks that have supported us. I would like to give a big shout out to Mr. Justin Burden. If he's not watching, hopefully he'll see it on the replay. He's from Canada. He's from Canada, and he's a big supporter of Ultimate CEO.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh.
from Canada.
That's awesome.
Yeah, big time smoker, very knowledgeable about cigars, very good guy.
Okay.
I think he's a lumberjack. Is he like a lumberjack?
No, it doesn't.
Wait, baby, okay, was that stereotype? I'm sorry, Justin, I
You got
love
a
you.
hat and a jacket and pants.
I love you. What does he do? He does something with, well, he makes things with wood.
Yes, he
That
works.
makes him a lumberjack.
He does do work in construction.
Oh, he does. Okay, all right, all right.
But the lumberjack.
She's not labeled him a lumberjack, huh?
Did I call him a lumberjack?
you did call him.
I did that, I did. And I
He
did.
actually makes our the cigar rest that we make, the hand
Okay.
main stove cigar rest that we have. So
Yeah,
Okay.
shout out to Justin Burton. Good to hear from you soon. Talk to you soon, brother.
love him, just love him. Okay, and we want to just jump into, before we go into our show on the evening, as you can tell, we do not have a guest, but we are the guests because we have enough to share with you on this evening that can take us hours and hours. Well, we won't make you stay here with us hours and hours. We'll keep you maybe about an hour, 15 minutes, hour and a half with some really good content because we have some great exciting news, some other events that are coming up. Leon will have to share with All Pro Series Cigars, Howard, G Cigars, as well as myself, Ultimate CEO. But let me jump into real quick, just a few sponsors, Leon, if you don't mind. We have Nicole Kelly of Nicole Isadora. Her phone number is 888-658-3382. Nicole Kelly of Nicole Isadora. Nicole is a local designer of sunglasses, handbags, and exclusive accessories, exclusive and unique products like no other, as they are created and designed for the exclusive in you. You can find Nicole's information on Facebook and IG at Nicole Isadora. Now that is spelled NICHOLISADORA, Nicole Isadora. And also www.nicoleisadora.com. We also have Mr. Alan Bird of Bird Global Industries. He's the private label partner to the professionals with 20 years of experience in formulating salon hair care products for their own brand. BGI now creates products for other hair care professionals and is creating the e-commerce avenue for them to assist in selling products to their clients. So he is a great local chemist. Him and his wife, they are biochemists by trade. And she has Jones and Rose in Jacksonville, Florida, and they do a great job with body products, all natural hair products, things of that nature, Leon. It's a very good company.
I need their card. I need some hair product.
Yeah.
He said they
But
got
you
something
know,
that can get
for
us
the
shined up,
beard,
man.
for the beard.
I don't have a beard. I don't have
What is that you got?
a goatee. I ain't got no hair.
Woman might see me touch that.
Well, you know, it tickles their fancy.
Oh, for the scalp. Your scalp gotta look good too.
I was gonna say something, but my wife might throw something at me.
Don't say it, because she might miss and hit me. So, no, we're not going to do that. But anyway, Alan Berg can be reached at 904-591-7633, Facebook and Instagram at Hair Elements Products. Very experienced gentleman. Also, we have Shawana Boyer of Sinshay Fashions. I love Miss Shawana. She does some amazing things. She has an online boutique. She's been in the boutique industry several years. She also won Miss Florida International, I think it was. So she's a beauty queen, as well as what she has done with her boutique is she now not only helps herself, she looks at the pie to let other people eat, not just take pieces of the pie for herself. So she's created an online boutique educational course where she can teach other women and other people, male or female, how to own their own boutique and how to set up their own successful boutique online. So that's a very good business that she set up there, a business model. And you can reach her at 904-413-1744. Facebook and Instagram at Sinshay Fashions. You spell that SYNSHA Fashions, Sinshay Fashions, and at www.ishopsinshayfashions.com. When you are looking for something couture, chic, and classy, shop Sinshay Fashions. She is not just a boutique, but she is an experience, okay? And I'll just save a few of these other sponsors for our next period. Next half. So, what we're here for, a lot about the cigar culture we'll just transition into, because I know you all want to hear about that. I'm just going to take it over to Mr. Leon Searcy Jr. and let him tell you about his cigar line, the All Pro Series cigar. Leon, tell us about what you're smoking, because I know that's what you're smoking. Are you smoking that? Or are you smoking that?
I'm not going to say what I'm smoking because it's not our line. Because I get a chance to get moved over because I got here a little late.
That's right. No, nobody knew that.
But All Pro Series Cigars is going real well. The president and CEO, my business partner, Howard Gums. We've got some exciting new news coming up this summer.
What you got?
We've got my cigars, the All Pro Series cigars, which is 8.5 by 58 gauge. We're reducing that. We're still going to have it, but you know that what's called the big Circe. The little Circe is going to be 5.5 length, 60 gauge cigar because it's going to fit. It's going to accommodate you. You know, most people that like to smoke cigars really don't like to smoke the big cigars. So we're going to accommodate the average smoker who likes to smoke 1, 2, or 3 cigars. Because my cigar, the one that you have in the humidor right now, the Island Girls and the aromas and stuff like that, is more like an hour and a half, 2 hour smoke. So we're going to reduce the cigar.
2 hours.
It's a 2 hour smoke. Yeah,
for me, not for you.
Yeah, it's a 2 hour smoke. So we're going to reduce the length of it to 5.5 to a 60 gauge cigar. So it's going to be more like a 30 to 45 minute cigar. So you'll get you'll get the feeling of smoking the cigar over and over. But basically, we want you to smoke more cigars.
Yeah.
Because once you smoke the big one, you're pretty much done and through with it, right?
Yeah.
You know, so we're making the cigar a lot more accommodating to the average smoker who's not used to smoking the bigger cigars. And
that's nice. When does that come out?
That's going to come out next quarter. So more than likely we'll have the cigars come out in September or October. And we're going to accommodate, if you go to the website, it's called howardgcigars.com.
Okay.
And we're going to accommodate into a package where we'll have a box of 10 for the little Circe. And then we'll have a package set together because we're going to call it the 5 rings, which, we're going to have 3 of my cigars because I won 3 national championships when I was at Miami. And then Ike Taylor cigar is called the One of a Kind. So we're going to put those 5 cigars in a package and we're going to call it the 5 rings because Ike Taylor won 2 Super Bowls when he was with the Steelers and I won 3 national championships in Miami. So we're going to call it the 5 rings. We also have an opportunity where we might be doing Troy Polamalu cigars as well.
What now?
Troy Polamalu was Hall of Fame safety at the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's a teammate of Ike Taylor's back in the day with the Steelers. He won the championship. He's an avid cigar smoker, so we might have an opportunity
to work with
do
him
his
and
cigars
do a cigar.
and do his cigars
With
sometime
under
this
Howard
summer.
G?
On Howard G, absolutely.
Nice.
So
that's incredible.
Yeah, so we have the Black Moses, the Magic Stick, the One of a Kind, the All Pro Series cigars. We're doing well. We're going July 9th. We're all going to Las Vegas.
PCA.
PCA that you went to about a month ago, right?
Yeah, it was the TPE.
TPE,
different
yeah.
organizations, but same concept.
Yeah, so we're going there July 9th through the 14th. We're going to set up a booth. We're going to attract some attention. Hopefully we can sell some cigars and build some relationships with other vendors there in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be also doing some quarterly parties here in Jacksonville, here in Island Girls and Aromas and Ponte Vedra, and probably in downtown Island Grove as well. And then next year, 2022, we're setting up to do a golf cigar event. We're setting up to do a golf cigar event in Dominican Republic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're setting up.
Do you know what month that may be?
Well, we don't want to do it in January. We don't want to do it in February because you're going to be. Yeah, because you're going to be doing. You don't want to do it in January because the playoffs are going in January. The Super Bowl is in February. So more than likely we'll probably do it in March. And what we'll do is the concept would be we get corporate sponsors, we get corporate people that come aboard, we have former players come aboard, and then it'll be all sponsored by Howard G Cigars.
That's amazing. Well, I can tell you, I know during January through March of next year is when they're opening a lot of the Honduras and Nicaraguan tours too, back again from the pandemic. So you may want to take a look at those dates too. But that is amazing. We were just talking about, see, look at God, Tammy. We were just talking about golfing earlier with Mr. Gary Brew. We have a golf pro that's in our live studio audience. And we were talking about taking some lessons from Mr. Gary. We had no
He's a
idea
hacker.
you were
He's a
doing
hacker.
that.
I'm not sure, but is
So
he a
look at
professional?
that.
Was he
Look
scratch
at
golfer?
that.
Huh?
But what's he doing, Leon? What
He's a hacker. I'll probably take some lessons from him, but he was an avid golf pro. He's been a tutorial to people for how many years, Gary? How many years have you been teaching golf? 16 years. 16 years ago.
Now, to my understanding, Leon, I know at one of our great organizations here in our local area in Jacksonville, we have a cigar club called the Smoking Aces. And you actually won an award at their last golf tournament. To my understanding, is that not true, Leon?
I was just on the team. I didn't win that.
You didn't win a trophy?
I won the trophy. It was undeserving, though. All I did was putt.
You want heavy as golf?
Oh, they was treating you like royalty because you was Leon Searcy Jr.
Well, I mean, we won the golf tournament, but none of my shots had anything to do with
You
us.
so
winning.
honest, I
I'm just
love
being honest. I did. I made a couple of putts here and there, whatever. But as far as my short game, my long game, it was abysmal. It was terrible.
It was bad.
I was just glad to be on the team.
That 3-wood was good.
All right, my 3-wood was good. You're right, absolutely. My 3-wood was good. That's about it. That's all I'm doing.
Excellent, excellent. So Leon, you have quite the schedule. Listen, you and I and my business partner here, we're probably the hardest working people in the cigar industry right about now, huh? One of, I just said one, I didn't say the only.
Well, I mean, listen, how long have you been, Ultimate CEOs has been around for how many years, right?
We've been working on it for about 3.
Okay, so
About 3 years.
we've been in about 2 years. I mean, so we're in the infantile
So we gotta
stage.
do it.
Yeah, right now we crawling. Eventually we'll start walking, and then eventually we'll start running.
Well, the thing is, it's very important to be on site and to be visible and let people get awareness about what we're doing because there's so many cigar lines out there now. It's extremely, from the social media input to the events, it's a full-time job.
Well,
It can be.
with my experience with being in the business, you got to somehow distinguish yourself from the other cigars. But you got so many other cigar lines and labels out there, so it's all about building relationships.
Absolutely.
You can't just go to the big cigar lounges, but you got to go to the mom and pops. You got to build relationships. You got to have continual conversation with those who may not be as big as the Island Girls with their aromas or the Coronas or whatever. So I take great satisfaction in going to a lot of these mom and pop stores, building relationships with them, and then seeing them buy my cigars.
Because you never know, those are the ones that will buy.
Exactly.
They're customers and they're private members. Shouts out, we met some great people at the Super Bowl when we took our podcast live in Tampa for the Super Bowl. Marauder Madura Marauders. Okay, very good. In Tampa,
You may
Florida.
not be in all
They have a
pros. You spoke
small
about that.
cigar lounge there in Tampa. What is he talking about?
Wait,
Are you interrupting us, Shelby?
no, he's using my catchphrase. He says you may not be an all pro, but you can smoke.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I love it. And so he has a small place there in Tampa, downtown Tampa, Leon. But his members and his supporters and all of his clientele, let me tell you, they buy cigars and they really sit there and they smoke and they support him. So I'm sure if we put cigars into his place, did an event there, they would love nothing more. They pack the place out. A little small local place. Would you say so? You were there.
Well, I mean,
I would definitely say so. I mean, like I say, and they have their own blends, their own house blends. And then one of the owners, Kevin Brown, who owns Conscious Cigars, great guy, wonderful cigar blends that he has. That he's probably working about as hard as we do when it comes to traveling and trying to get the name out for his brand. But yeah, they definitely would
Conscious Cigars.
They would definitely be a good place to go. Along with Hill's specialty shop in Live Oak.
In Live Oak, Florida, yeah.
Lots of cigars sold there.
Small place, but you've been to Live Oak, you've been to McKay.
I have, yeah.
He's interested in our cigars. We went there recently to a cigar dinner for Perdomo Cigars, and about a month ago maybe. It was a great event. Mr. Martin asked about you, as a matter of fact.
Did he?
And Yeah, they're very interested in carrying the lines.
Okay,
So
all right.
we need to really
I
think
need
about
this
doing an
information.
event there,
We
or
absolutely,
something like
we
that.
need to do a podcast.
Yeah,
Road
yeah,
trip.
another one,
Yeah, another road trip.
another one, and another one, and another one. Well, going right into segueing into that, so also Ultimate CEO, which is who we represent, my business partner to my left. We have our own line of cigars. Is if any, well, there may be some new viewers that may not know that. But we have Ultimate CEO Cigars, which stands for crushing every opportunity. We have 3 blends. I am now smoking one of our cigars, our great Habano Maduro blends. Very good blend. Our cigars, Leon, are Nicaraguan filler binder, Honduran wrapper. We have a factory and a great mentor out of Honduras that has been amazing. Took us some time, speaking of what you were talking about previously, to get there. But we do have someone great that we're working with, and we're so excited. We also have a Connecticut blend and a Dope de Esquirrel blend, which you would normally call a barber pole. And anything else you want to say about our cigars?
Yeah, our cigars are pretty damn good.
If you should say so yourself.
Yeah, I mean, we are, and when I say we, I mean not just Ultimate CEO fans, but if you have not tried the All Pro Series cigar, it is a wonderful, wonderful cigar.
It is.
You all did very well with that.
You
But
did a
yeah,
good
we,
job.
like I said, we're on the move. We're in a couple different places right now. We want to make sure that we continue to do our expansion. The podcast has helped, tremendously to get the word
Yes,
out
it
there,
has.
to bring more viewers, to bring more attention to the boutique cigar line, which that's what we represent, and we just want to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Oh, yeah.
appreciate that. And I tell you what, we have something coming up that you had recently, Leon. Our banding and our boxes will be finished soon.
Nice.
Yes, coming up.
Awesome.
Probably I would say in the next 30 days or less.
Okay, all right, so you got the design and everything
Oh,
ready to go?
Leon, wait till you say
Is it
yes.
sexy?
Wait,
Oh, it's
Leon,
Can I get a box? Can I
Leon,
get a
if I could
box
jump right
autograph? Really?
if I could jump up and down right now,
Really?
you are going to be floored, Leon.
I
I
like
think
it.
you'll be extremely proud of us.
Oh, okay, awesome. I
Let
like
me
that.
tell you, it's been taking some time for this banding, quite an investment, but it's going to be worth it. We have been working with our manufacturer and our cigar, I call him our mentor in the business, out of Honduras,
So,
and it's just amazing.
so let me ask you a question. Your boxes, are they going to be in 10s or 20s? How you
We're,
going to do? How you
we're probably gonna do both.
going to do both?
Yeah, 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 we're
Okay,
gonna
all
do
right, cool.
Yeah, we're gonna do 20s and we're gonna do some other
Nice,
version
nice,
of 10s, yes.
nice.
Yes, and, Leon, the design is so sexy.
Is it?
And it tells a story,
Really?
and it tells a feel.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
it's going to be right.
It's
All right, well, that's good, that's good.
Every
Because-
time I look at it, I want to.
Because, I mean, as good as your cigar is, I mean, people are by nature, they're visual.
Visual.
They're visual people,
Yeah.
all right? And so when you walk in that humidor, I mean, because with the All Pro and with the Magic Stick and with the Black Moses, when you walk in there and you see the box,
Yeah.
it makes you want to buy that
Yeah.
stick, especially.
Yeah, when
you know
I
what I'm
see
saying?
your box, like, I get
Exactly.
excited because I see you.
Exactly. So I mean, presentation is everything.
Yes,
so
it
when
is.
so when you have that box in there and it says Ultimate CEO, and you got your sticks in there, whatever, it's gonna make the stick even more attractive. And then when they smoke the stick, and it'll
Make 'em come back.
It's gonna make them want to come back.
You know
'Cause
what?
You want repeat customers.
I would even veer to say, Leon, that our bands, people probably want to keep.
Wow.
They're
Wow.
so sexy.
Okay.
So sexy.
All right.
I wish I
Okay.
could say something, but I was
But don't give them too
I was
much.
close to silence.
Don't give them too
I've
much.
been-
Don't give them
no.
too much now.
We wanted,
I've
we
been
want to blow your
silent.
minds when it comes
Okay.
in.
All right. That's what you want.
I've been silent.
Well, I'm so happy. Listen, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for
Thank you.
because
Thank you.
we're both new to the game,
Yes.
and we're both growing growing in the cigar business,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm so excited that you're going to be getting your bands and your boxes, which is going to elevate your retail to I hope astronomical numbers.
And you know what, Leon? What's even better, Leon, is that how we've been able to partner with one another so seamlessly. I just feel like, I've been in business for a long time. You've been in business. My partner, of course, has been in business for a long time in our own prospective businesses beyond the cigar industry. And our partnership, Leon, and just what we've done with Smoking Score and how we're building it, and just how we navigate through everything, it's been easy. I mean, there's been some quirks having to the technical, and thank God for AT on that end, but just, work of me upgrading my social media skill set, because I've had to learn and just do more with that. But other than that, it's been fun. It's been great. So I'm excited for what's to come for us both.
Well, listen, I'm grateful and thankful for this platform. I mean, because, yeah, we come here every other Thursday and we smoke, we drink, we tell stories, we give people a format of what we're doing business-wise, whatever. But I mean, also what you're doing is that you're attracting business by creating this format with the podcast, because you never know who may be out there listening or watching that maybe never smoked cigars before, because we've entertained them, or they've enjoyed the podcast to a degree where they want to smoke cigars and see. Listen, I've had so many people come up to me and tell me, "Hey, Leon, I heard you on the radio show, or I heard you on the podcast, and I want to try your stick."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
To us a lot.
And it may be a person here, a person there,
But it adds up.
but it adds up.
It adds up.
Absolutely. And
It
if
adds
they
up.
like it, and if they like the
They'll
cigar,
tell more people.
then tell more people, and then
Yeah.
there will be repeat customers. Absolutely.
Right. So it's all good.
You can't take nothing for granted. You gotta
Nothing
be grateful.
for it. You gotta be grateful for it. And I tell you what, I see some people chiming in here. Gladzina Young, that's Glad. Hey Glad, what's up, girl? Thank you so much for joining us. Glad say road trip. Okay, so be ready. We get ready to go on the road, or we go to Live OK.
Guess what I forgot to tell you?
What, Leon?
I don't know if my business partner is listening right now. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be saying this,
Supposed. You definitely supposed. You may not.
but I'm gonna say it anyway.
My mama said.
Mama say Mama something Magusa.
What?
But we coming out with a lady cigar.
What? Okay, so Leon, I want to know what constitutes a
We
lady.
can't. No. We're not making the cute little look sweet. No. We gonna put the stamp on the label. So it's gonna be a real cigar.
For the lady, that being me.
That's right. It ain't gonna be no.
It's gonna be
it ain't gonna be
sexy.
no infused. All this.
Which is
no.
which if
Well,
you
which is
nothing
cool.
wrong with
No,
it. Nothing wrong with
But
it.
we're gonna have one. We're gonna have.
But I'm
one.
glad you're making it
Absolutely.
across the board.
Because believe it or not, now in the cigar culture,
Oh, there's some ladies
The
that smoke some good
ladies-
stuff.
the
Hey.
ladies is like
They come with it.
they come with it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you can say what you want to say.
You can't count us out on them
You can't count us
cigars.
out,
Don't
yeah.
give me a Tatiana. Hey, nothing wrong with Tatiana. Nothing
No.
wrong with Ruby Blue. Nothing wrong.
No, nothing wrong with those infused cigars,
Hey.
whatever. But our cigar is going to be a cigar. It's going to be comparable to what we do already,
Okay.
but it's just going to have a
Good
nice
flavor,
little sexy
good look.
name to it.
I
Ah.
like it.
I tried to get my partner. I said, let's call it rump chicken, but he ain't.
No. Thank you, Howard. Thank you, Howard. Howard,
We
thank
can't
you.
have no rump shaker cigar.
Thank you, Howard. I appreciate it. No, we can't have no
Or-
one chicken.
or to
Because
the-
you know what?
to the
Gary
win-
would buy you out.
To the windows, to the wall, we
No,
can't do
no,
that. No, okay. all right.
Skeet.
Oh,
No.
no, he wouldn't. No, but
No
that's.
big booty cigar.
Pull over that. No, we're not gonna do that one. Oh,
No cigar.
no, but seriously, we're gonna come out with one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. He's probably listening right
Like,
now and
he
saying,
probably over there
"Hey,
cringing.
man, don't be telling everybody our business."
Well,
But
you know
hey,
what they say. It's better to go ahead and say it than ask for permission.
Yeah. Better to ask forgiveness than permission.
yeah, he gonna
Yeah.
probably cuss me out later.
Yeah,
That's
no,
all.
'cause it's all good. You didn't say the name of it. You didn't say what it was.
I said
You
rum
just said-
shaker.
It's not going to be.
That's the name I
Howard's
gave
not
him.
going to do that.
I know he's not.
I know Howard.
I
He's
know.
not going to do that.
He's
He's
so-
not going to. He said plastic with the shirts. What
Yeah,
with the shirt? What them shirts called?
Robert Graham.
Robert Graham.
Hey,
The Robert Graham shirt.
Yeah, he's got about 200 of them, by the way.
He got a whole closet full of them bad boys. Every time I see him on the Facebook, that's what my grandmother called it, the Facebook. Every time I see him on the Facebook, he got he got on one of them. Hey,
Oh, he keep a
AT,
gram now.
he came from Robert Graham shirt, and boy, that thing be crisp. Look like he put all the whole can of starch on that bad boy. I love you, Howard, but I'm gonna talk. Hey, you be fly.
I ain't never seen him wear the same shirt twice.
I'm telling you.
Like Tupac and the 90s with the Versace shirts, man.
Cleaner than a broke neck dog.
Okay, a broke neck dog, 100%. Well, speaking about cigars and cigar culture and integrating everyone, we are having again our CEO cigar instruction and education course. This will be our third one that is coming up on this Saturday, the 26th, here at Island Grove Gate Parkway. We still have seats available. You can go on our Facebook under Ultimate CEO. Tammy, if you'll put that in the thread, please. Ultimate CEO to purchase your ticket. There's an event page for Saturday. It's called the Series Number 3 CEO Instruction and Education course. We are doing not just our CEO cigars, but we spread the love. We just all hear about making sure that your cigar experience is the best ever. We started it out as a female class, of course, Leon, but hey, the guys were like, "Are you serious, Tracy? We want to learn a little something too." So I had to take a co-ed because you got to listen to the people. You got to listen to the people. So we have a co-ed class. We have a great time. We have refreshments. We have some great drawing prizes that a lot of them are sponsored by Island Grove Gate Parkway. Thank you to our amazing supporter and the manager here, Miss Cindy Day, who provides us some great drawing prizes. Some people won some great lighters, nice lighters and covers last time. So you want to have your face in the place, get your seat. It's only a small minimum fee, $25. You can register on Cash App, $ Ultimate CEO. It will be in the thread, and you can follow us on Facebook and as well as on Instagram under The Ultimate CEO Life. You can also email us at theultimateceolife@gmail.com. So we're looking forward to that. That is this Saturday at 5 p.m., right? 5 p.m. And so we will be doing that class, and we look forward to sharing and learning. We go from seed to leaf, everything in between, teach you how to cut, light, just to get the best experience. And there are seasoned cigar smokers in the class as well as novices, people that have never smoked before. So we just all share information, and everybody walks away with something new that they learned.
Now, isn't there a cigar fest in September that you're supposed to be a part of? I just want to.
Yes, sir.
I want to give you a shout out on
Yes,
that.
sir. And I was coming there with you, Leon.
Okay, I was making sure, I just wanted, I gave you the ollie, I just wanted, ooh. All right, I gave you the ollie.
I'm about to make
Okay,
it.
all right.
I'm about to make a shot.
Okay, all
I'm about
right.
to make a 3-point
All right,
shot. Okay. So better than who that don't make 3 points? We about to talk about it in a minute. Somebody don't make 3 points with it. Okay. Anyway, we will also be sponsoring Ultimate CEO, Jade Events, Alumni Entertainment, AJ Reese Clothiers, and Diamante Local Premier Stogies presents Jacksonville Cigar Weekend. It will be from September 30th through October 3rd, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then y'all folks can go home Sunday tired and all smoked out, okay? We are coming up, by next week we will have an itinerary, Leon.
Okay.
We are in meeting stages and signing contracts and letting the ink go dry on the deals we've made with our host hotel and all the information. And I know you guys are chomping at the bit to come, and we appreciate it. I've had so many people inbox me about ticket prices, about cigar manufacturers, boutique cigar manufacturers that want to join in with us and be a vendor. So we got you covered, no worries. So give us to the end of this week and we'll have all the information coming out next week. I promise you. We're looking forward to a good time. And we was gonna surprise you, Ash, on the show. We got to have All Pro Series Cigar. We got to have you there.
All right,
I already signed you up without your signature. I signed
Okay,
it.
no problem.
I already signed you up, just so
Absolutely.
you know.
Thank you.
So don't play with them dates, so I'm gonna need you to get the dates.
September 3rd, 30th to the what?
Through the 3rd, October 3rd.
October 3rd? Okay, all right, that's here in Jacksonville?
In Jacksonville Cigar Weekend,
All right.
and it will be, Thursday we will have a meet and greet. Friday we will have a party with a live band. Saturday night will be the big shindig. It will be the black party. We will be having some type of lunch in between and business networking luncheon in between at some point too. Where you can come and have your booth with your cigars and people just walk through and purchase. So it's a great opportunity
I like that.
for you.
I like that.
Great opportunity. Coming in Jacksonville, we have a gentleman by the name of Mr. Ernest. He's out of Orlando. He puts on the Orlando Cigar Fest, which has been very successful. And so we are so excited to partner with him, and he has Ultimate CEO being hailing here in Jacksonville, Florida, to be a part, to help make it successful. So we're very, very excited about that. And y'all come on here to do like that.
I'm gonna need you to
Look at that.
I'm gonna need
Drop
you
the
to-
mic. Oh, I can't drop this mic because they
Yeah,
I can't drop this mic. I can't drop this mic. I can't drop this mic.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to work on that.
You gonna remember? Oh, that's not how they do it.
There you go. There you go. There
Thank you. I should just ask you to do
there you
it.
go. All right, no problem.
Yeah, so that's coming up. So we're so excited about that. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Okay.
In Jacksonville, Florida. Okay, so who we? Oh yeah, Tammy Lazino.
So we also
What they
have-
glad say? She got a. They saying a lot. They saying a lot. We got some good viewers on here tonight. Yes, y'all come in. Y'all please tag, like, and share. Sometimes I neglect to say that. Please tag, like, and share here on the Facebook. I talk to my grandmother too. On Facebook, please tag, like, and share our page, Smoking Sport Live. We would greatly appreciate it. And also Instagram, do the same. It helps us with our viewership and to reach more people. What do you have?
And now, please go like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Thank you. Thank you. I
All
didn't
aspects
say
we'll
that.
be trying to grow.
Yes.
In all aspects, we'll have, everything is multi-streamed right now, so what's being shown on Facebook is being shown on YouTube, our YouTube channel. We'll be taking the audio from the shows going forward, and we'll be able to upload them onto all the different audio podcast formats. iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spotify. We're going to be everywhere. We're going to be everywhere. Hey, Mr. Flag, how you doing?
Hey, Mr. Flag, what's up? Mr. Flag say good cigars. Thank you. We appreciate your support. Sam Flag. Thank you so much. All right, so
I think I know what we can do to get more subscribers.
please, let's go.
I'm just going to do a calendar.
Okay.
Can we do a big sexy calendar?
Let's do it.
Well, who in the calendar?
All the time. Let's
Who
do
in
it.
the calendar?
It's me. All in the calendar.
With your shirt off.
And listen, I'm working out. You may not want me to take my shirt off now. Maybe not.
We're going to put Gary in the calendar. Where Gary Brooks?
Yeah, we're going to show the calves.
Gary didn't hear you. He didn't hear you. Calf calendar. It's the it can be called the Duval cigar men.
Yeah, listen.
The men
of
of Duval.
Duval calendar. All right, Eric. Men of Duval calendar.
The men of Duval
Listen, you
calendar.
put on your Sunday's best. Put the Godfather in there.
I love it.
Put Gary in there. Put me in there. Put guys who smoke cigars. And we'll do a calendar.
I can think of like 10 men off rip.
I'm wearing firefighters.
We need 12 though. We need 12. We need
Oh, we
12.
already counted y'all, so I got 10.
Okay, all right. We got us 3. We need 9 more.
Okay, I got 9.
If you out there and you smoke cigars,
I got 9.
we putting together. Listen, we put together a Smoke and Score cigar calendar with the mighty men of Duval.
And then I'll do the intro. I'll do the intro page.
Jamal
with me
could be
on the
October
front.
because he's a 10.
Huh?
Jamal could be October.
Yeah, exactly. Jamal's in
Hey,
there
we
too.
live.
Absolutely.
We live, Gary. Don't do that.
We'll put them in there.
Oh,
Hell,
that's October. That's 10.
October.
I'm wearing a
You
firefighter's
laughing
outfit.
though? I'm for real. We'll put a calendar together. And listen, I'll put on some. I'll put on some clothes.
I'm going
I'll
to be the
smoke my
front
all
of the
pro.
camera.
Gary will put on some. The Godfather. Jamal. Who else we get? Get Lucky.
Steven.
Oh, yeah.
Get Steve. Get some guys do a calendar. Listen. I'm all about.
I'll gladly be behind the scenes and cheer y'all
18.
on.
No, you gotta come. You gotta come to this calendar too.
Hey, T, you gonna do one with me? We're gonna wear firefighters outfits.
You got to go
I
on
said,
the
me
calendar.
and T gonna wear firefighters outfits.
Oh.
You know what?
Anyway.
You know what?
Anyway.
But that's a good idea. Come on,
Let's do
Bobby. Support.
I do it. I ain't scared.
And we'll do a ladies one too. We got enough ladies that smoke
I'm getting
cigars.
ready to reel them back in.
Oh, here we go.
I want to be January because you gotta get to me early.
You gotta give me early. Okay. Gary, where smooth and just let you just go. Okay, so we're gonna jump into a few more of our sponsors on this evening before we go to our sports segment of the show. So we have Mr. Brian McCray. Mr. Brian McCray of Big Boy Cigar, Life Cigars and Accessories. He is out of the Tampa, Florida area, line of unique cigar blends, cigar accessories, humidors, ashtrays, lighters, cutters, and etc. featuring all Zycar products. Mr. Brian McCray of Big Boy Cigar, Life Cigars and Accessories. He can be reached at 813-753-8226 on Facebook and Twitter at Big Boy Cigar Life, www.bigboycigarlife.com. And Big Boy, and you all look up Mr. Brian McCray. He's a phenomenal guy. I consider him our brother and our brother of the show, and a great supporter of Ultimate CEO and Smoking Sport broadcast. And we appreciate you so much, Brian, for being one of our partners and sponsors. And if you're in this Tampa area, look him up. He got some great products. And if you're not, he can ship to you. No problem at all. We also have Mr. Robert Brown of Grown Ass Cigar Society Incorporated, 941-536-8772. 941-536-8772. Mr. Robert Brown, Mr. Grown Ash himself. Grown Ass Cigar Society. They are on Facebook. You can ask to be a member. I don't know how many members Grown Ash has at this point, because when we joined a year or two ago, it was about 5,000. So I don't know how many it is right now.
When I was looking at it yesterday,
What is it?
when we joined, we were at 1,700 members.
What did you say?
Now they were, yesterday it was at 9,900
What?
members.
Wow.
9,900.
Let me tell you, Robert Brown is doing big things. And you know the reason why? Because he owns, to me, it encompasses the whole idea of the cigar culture and what it stands for. Everybody coming together, everybody just helping one another. And I love his saying is, you show love, you get love. Okay? He has various cigar blends from mild to full body as well. International group based in Palm Beach, Florida. Grown as the movement that brings the world together, one leaf at a time. So look up Mr. Robert Brown. Mr. Robert Brown, Grown As Cigar Society on Facebook and Instagram, and www.grownash.com. Also, one last sponsor, and oh, no, I have two. Actually, I have a new one I need to introduce, but I gotta say one thing first. In July, we are going to the Boutique Cigar Association Smoke at the Creek event, Leon. I think I told you about this.
Yeah, I heard about that, yeah.
It might be the same time. No, that's in August.
That's an August.
That's in August. So it's not the same time you're TPE, but I'll give you the information. All the boutique lines come together, Boutique Cigar Association, great event. Facebook and Instagram, you can look them up at Smoke at the Creek, and they also have an Eventbrite page, Smoke at the Creek, where you can buy tickets. The event is August 13th to 14th. It's a one-day event, Leon.
Okay.
All of them come together. They'll have spirits there. They'll have all the boutique cigars from all over. It's going to be a great event. Now we're going to go learn and intermingle and get our networking on. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds great.
They have VIP and general admission tickets coming up August 13th and 14th. One last person. We are so excited about this. I'm saving the best for last. We have Mr. Michael Carter, CEO of Carter Boys Entertainment. Mr. Carter is here in Jacksonville, Florida, new local filmmaker. He is entertainment company and rebuilding with Unity through Healing Hearts Incorporated. Mr. Carter has a new film that's filmed in Jacksonville. And guess what, Leon? It's filmed in the hood.
Really?
Yeah.
In the hood.
Okay. All right.
AT, you have to look at the trailer.
The trailer is awesome.
It's amazing. It's the edge of your seat. It's like you looking at a motion picture coming out. I'm so impressed with that. So impressed. But anyway, he has a film about 3 kids who grew up together, and one committed a crime that landed him in prison. However, another crime he committed and was not caught for came back to haunt him once he was released from prison 25 years ago. So you can go on YouTube to watch the trailer. It's called What Goes Around Comes Around. And it is dedicated to Mr. Chris Candid. Do you remember Chris Candid that passed away almost 2 months ago? He's one of our local historians, local businessman. He's done a lot. He did a lot with the Jaguars. One of the first, when Jaguars first became a football organization, he did a tent down at the Jaguar Stadium, taking pictures and all of that, Mr. Chris Candid. So he's actually in the film before he passed away. So that film is being dedicated to him. They are having a debut of the film at Cuba Libre in Jacksonville, Florida at 2578 Atlantic Boulevard on July 24th from 4 to 9. So, are we in town then? Yes, we should attend.
Yeah, we're here. We're gonna.
Yeah, so we'll attend. We'll go make our presence known and support because they are sponsors and friends of Smoke and Sport. But they are having that debut of the film at Cuba Libre on Atlantic Boulevard on 7/24 from 4 to 9. So we're so excited about him doing that. Kudos to you, Mr. Michael Carter.
Okay.
All right. So, sports.
Sports-wise, what we got sports-wise? Well, you know, it's nothing. Well, I'm gonna start with the Jaguars. Nothing really going on with the Jaguars right now because ultimately they finished with OTAs, they finished with minicamp. They've got 4 weeks until they go to training camp. So everybody right now is just looking at to see what are the expectations of the Jaguars. So you know, we do sports talk. I do sports talk radio with the. 1010 XL 2.5 FM, and we're trying to figure out, you know, what are the reasonable expectations of the Jaguars this season. I mean, you got a new quarterback in Trevor Lawrence, you got an offensive line, you got some new components of the wide receiver position, you got ATN from Clemson playing running back along with Robinson, who's going to play running back as well. And we're trying to, what in your estimation now, you got to remember now, we're not playing 16 games this year. We're playing 17 games this year. So what's a reasonable expectation of the Jaguars right now in your assessment? What do you think in 17 games, what would you be satisfied with as far as wins and losses go as far as the Jaguars? Now you got to remember now, anything is better than 1-15. 1-15 was what we played last year.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So we're playing 17 games this year. What do you think the Jaguars, how many games do you think they'll win this season?
My hope for them, like I say,
my hope for them. You saw he led with that.
Like I said, with you know 1-15 record last year, to me realistically, if they got 6 wins, I would honestly think that was a successful season, especially with a brand new coach, brand new philosophy, and brand new young quarterback that's got to learn how much faster the NFL game is. I think 6 wins, maybe even 7, would be accommodating for where they're starting out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then what you got? I mean,
well, with me myself, I just want them to just go in and just start playing some football and just win a game or 2.
What you got to give me a tally, purple part. You got to give me, what do you think? How many wins you think they're going to win? Out of 17 games, how many games you think what would be satisfying to you if the Jaguars play this season? How many
10.
wins? 10 wins? Ooh, Lord. Mercy.
I mean, because I just want them to win. I mean,
okay, all right. 10 is a little bit out there for me.
Well, I know that's being very not hopeful, but like
listen, I call it
pretentious.
I call it optimistic off
yeah.
season. Okay, 10 wins is a little, in my opinion, maybe a little far fetched, but I like the way you think though. They win 10 wins this season. It will be a hell of an accomplishment if they win 10 wins.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking I'm more like 18. I'm thinking more between 6 and 7.
I think they could.
I think if they go 6 and 11 or 7 and 10, I wouldn't be upset. All right, because you got a relatively new coaching staff. You got a rookie quarterback. You've got some components on the offense that might score some points. My only concern is defensively. Can we stop anybody? I don't think we're going to have any problem scoring any points. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to give us somewhere between 21 to 28 points a game. But if our defense is giving up 24 to 30 points a game, that's going to assess to more losses than wins. Exactly. So my concern is defensively, are we going to be able to stop anybody? But if we can win 6 to 7 games this season, that will be a jump start comparable to what we were last year.
But I want more for them than that. I would appreciate seeing more because I think it'll reignite the whole faith in the Jaguar organization. I think it ignite people. You know what I'm saying? The fans, supporters.
I agree with that, but you also got to look at it from the standpoint of your football, your true Jaguar fans. They need to see incremental growth, and I think if they, great. If they won 10 games, hell, more power to them. But realistically, if you're a Jaguars fan and you're looking at 10 wins as your goal and you don't hit that, then I think you're being a little bit unrealistic with such a young crew. They got such a young team now. And like Leon said, like I said, defensively is where you got to figure out whether or not they're going to be able to keep up, because there's a lot of youth on both sides of the ball.
Agreed.
I got a question for you though, Leon.
Yep.
With this whole Aaron Rodgers situation, and he didn't show up for OTAs, didn't show up for minicamp. Do you realistically think that they would actually try to move him?
I think right now the situation with Aaron Rodgers is probably. I see him with another team in his unforeseeable future. I think the relationship between him has nothing to do with his teammates, or nothing has to do with Green Bay, with the fan base, or I think it has to do more organizational. I think that he has an issue with the general manager and maybe the ownership, to the point where I don't think that Aaron Rodgers is going to be playing with the Green Bay Packers this upcoming season. I think they're going to either have to move him to another team. I just don't see him coming back to Green Bay. I really, that's just my opinion. I think that he's going to be playing somewhere else. And I think that they, in order for him not to be a distraction for this season, they're probably going to have to move to another team. Preferably not to a team within the conference.
Yeah.
I don't see them moving them to a team in the NFC. Maybe I don't see them moving to the Saints or someone like that. And more than likely, his destination will probably be in Denver, or maybe Las Vegas.
So yeah, AFC.
Yeah, they're going to move him to the AFC. Yeah. The last thing that Green Bay wants to do is to keep him in the NFC, and he comes back and bites you in the ass and beats you in the playoffs. They don't want
That definitely could happen.
Yeah.
Spurs, the NBA playoffs.
Oh, what you want to talk about the NBA, the playoffs? What you want to talk about?
LeBron
What
didn't make
team-
it, we know that,
Yeah,
but
well,
I still love you, King.
But what
It's
team
okay.
have, of
It's
all
okay.
the teams that are in the
It's
Final
okay.
Four right now, what team do you assess has been as impressive than any team? I will tell you this right now. The team I'm most impressed with right now is probably going to be playing tonight.
Yeah.
The Phoenix Suns.
Oh,
The
really?
Phoenix Suns
Okay.
right now are probably the more complete team right now. I mean, offensively, defensively, their ability to score points, defend. Devin Booker is a bona fide superstar who's putting up the points. Now he didn't have an outstanding game the last game, but he had enough guys on this team that kind of lifted them up. That kind of kept him afloat. But the Phoenix Suns right now seem to be the team to beat. Now last night, to my surprise, the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, not the Falcons. The Atlanta Hawks.
Atlanta Hawks, yeah.
The Atlanta Hawks, stole game one from the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, Trae Young is a bona fide superstar. He had 48 points last night. I mean, he had over 14 assists. I mean, he was just getting it done on both ends of the ball. I mean, dribble penetration, pick and roll, mid-range shots, three-point shots. I mean, he was just doing it all. And they stole game one. And believe it or not, the Atlanta Hawks are only the fourth team in NBA history to win game one, three straight series in a row. I mean, that's a formidable task, but the Atlanta Hawks are not to be messed with. Now, do I think they're going to win the series? I'm not sure, but I think that winning game one in Milwaukee was a big thing for them last year.
Well, I cannot wait to see what this new lineup will be for the next season, because it's some people going to have their hearts ripped out.
Well,
Some of the players that's going to be
Well,
coming on. 'Cause it's some people that just really disappointed me. Like, I love me some, what's his name?
Kawhi Leonard.
No.
Not Kawhi Leonard, who is it?
From the Lakers.
From the Lakers.
Kuzma.
Kuzma, he's got to go.
Listen, he got to go.
He's allowed.
He got to go. He's got to go, and I have loved Kuzma for so long.
Yeah, I don't know why.
He started out good, and I don't understand what happened. What's happening?
Well, I can
Do
tell
he
you.
need a therapist? Do he need some
No, he
woosah? What do he
he
need?
need to be gone.
No, I mean,
He's going to be gone.
He's going to be gone.
He's going to be
Absolutely.
gone.
when you look at the Lakers, and couple of years ago when they had to trade you to get Anthony Davis.
They should, yeah.
What they did was people figured it was going to be a toss up between to make that deal happen. Was it going to be Kyle Kuzma or Brandon Ingram? Well, real basketball people will tell you straight up and down. It wasn't a coin toss. It was going to be Brandon Ingram because in order to get that deal to go through, they needed to basically send someone that was going to be a young, bona fide superstar, which Brandon Ingram has proved that he can be for New Orleans in order to make that deal happen. Kyle Kuzma has a lot of potential, but he hasn't lived up to any of it, which in this point in his career, he's still so young, he can. But what he's got to do is he's got to work on. If he's going to come off the bench, he's got to be able to be that third scorer for them.
Well, you got to understand what ultimately the Los Angeles Lakers did. They sold the house by the farm when they brought AD. They sold the house by the farm because as dynamic as LeBron James and AD are, I mean, if you don't have a good bench,
the back of the team.
You got to have a good bench because I mean, listen, you can't have LeBron AD
when he sits down and then
you can't have them playing 45 to 48 minutes a game. The bench is got to be able to come in
be strong
and be able to be strong enough to hold leads or come back in games. And I just think the Lakers right now, their bench play is not up to par. And then when you don't have AD, who's not, who can't stay healthy the vast majority of the time, you got to be able to plug. You got to be able to plug and fill in players that come in there and score. And maybe not as many points as that, but you got to have at least 2 or 3 guys to at least cover the weight that AD is not able to carry when he's not available all the time.
And that's what makes Phoenix such a great
they got balance.
It's because of that balance. And like I say, the guys that come off that bench, even if their role players beyond Chris Paul, who will be playing tonight for the first time. What Devin Booker has done is he's shown exactly what Devin Booker is. He's one of the best scorers in the game. But also on top of that, you look at what guys like Mikal Bridges have done. You look at guys like DeAndre Ayton, their center, who had probably the most spectacular play in all of the playoffs just last night, just the other in games of 2, where he got the dunk at the very end to win that game for them. I mean, what he's been able to do from the standpoint of protecting the rim as a big man, rebounding the ball as much as he's averaging like 15 rebounds a game, along with scoring about 20 points a game. What he's been able to do is, with Devin Booker not shooting the ball as well in game 2, all those other guys stepped up and was able to show that balance that they needed to keep them in that game. It's going to be tough in this game 3, even with Chris Paul be back, because they're playing in LA now. But I think if they win this game tonight, they're gonna sweep. I think they're gonna sweep.
Well, I'll take the other LA team since I can't get the other one. I'll take the Clippers. I'll take them.
I'll never take the Clippers.
I'll take them.
I'm sorry.
I'll take them.
I'm a Laker fan. I'm a Laker till I die.
I'm a Laker now, but I'm going to take the next in line.
I'm going to take the
next. Now
if you're a Laker fan, you don't never go for the
Oh, no. I'm a Laker fan. No, I'm talking about on the win just tonight.
No, I don't want to.
Because I want to. If I want to talk about who wants to win tonight, who I want to beat the Spurs,
You want the Phoenix Suns to beat the
Suns.
LA Clippers.
Huh?
You want the Phoenix Suns to beat the LA Clippers. Trust me on this.
No, I don't. Anyway, y'all know what else I heard? Y'all know what else I heard? You know what else I heard? So the Mavericks, Jason Kidd, the coach, they might hire him for a coach. Right? That's what I got.
They say it is an opportunity. They like to bring former players.
Yeah, that's
back
a good.
into the
What you think about that deal?
I'm indifferent about it. I mean, he was a hell of a
marvelous man.
He was a hell of a player, and he was a coach for the I think New Jersey Nets. Yeah, Milwaukee too. I mean,
well, it gives him an opportunity.
Oh well, yeah.
It gives him an opportunity.
Yeah, he gives him a hell of an opportunity.
Yeah, and I think it's amazing. Kudos to you. If that happens, congratulations.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I love it. I'm here for it.
I'll tell you the one that's the great one for me is Ime Udoka, who is now the new head coach for the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, the new hire for the Boston Celtics. Yeah.
He is the first African-American coach for the Boston Celtics is Casey Jones.
Yeah, he is.
That is a
Tremendous opportunity.
Tremendous opportunity for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very happy for him. He was a good player. He's been an outstanding assistant coach for several teams, and now for him to have his opportunity there, and has the buy-in of their superstar players there. They were the ones that actually went to the organization and said, if you're going to bring somebody in here, this will be the guy we would want to be here.
Well, you know, even more just than the skill and the talent and the know-how and the experience, I just look at just how the difference in the growth of hiring coaches has been for African Americans. You know, and I love that. I love to see that it's opening up that way and that it's happening. I love it. That gives me a lot of hope.
We're very close to seeing the first female head coach in the NBA.
Yes, and when that happens, it's gonna break it. Oh, it's
very
gonna,
close.
it's gonna all break loose. Then I'm gonna have to go back and be a coach. Like, I'll be touching LeBron.
Yeah, they gonna find you and
They gonna I'll be like, go LeBron.
LeBron gonna be calling security every game.
Go LeBron to hit it. Like, go LeBron. I mean, just tell me.
And the cool thing too is there's a possibility that you actually will have 2 black coaches for the first time in the NBA Finals.
Nice, very nice. I love it. I love it. Excellent, very good.
All right.
Well, so other than that, we talked about Jaguars, we talked about the NBA playoffs. Any other projections that you have, Mr. Searcy?
That's it. I'm good to go.
You good to go?
Ready to roll.
You good to go?
The game is on right now, so I'm ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, we ready to close down and watch the game. Anything else you have, Mr. Fields?
No, it was fun. I'm usually behind the camera.
I know. Thank you for joining us. You see, he made us look good. Now he all dressed up in his nice little suit and everything. And y'all missed the hat. He took the hat off. Maybe we can let him put his hat. Tammy,
Yeah,
let AT put his hat on for the audience, for the viewers.
yeah, that had too big to fit over this headset. So.
I don't know. Yeah. It's just for the viewers. The viewers want to see the hat. The viewers want to catch. Get into it, y'all. Get into it. Get into it.
There you go.
There we go. He's more than an executive producer, but he's a male model. Okay, thank y'all so much. We really appreciate y'all being here for Smoke and Sport Live on this Thursday. Again, do not forget to join us at Aromas for our Tuesday, new and upcoming Tuesday broadcast every other Tuesday, starting this Tuesday coming up. On the 29th at Aromas on Southside Boulevard here in Jacksonville. And you can follow us also on the Smoke and Score live to see us on that live virtually at Aromas for Smoke and Score. We'll be hailing from another cigar lounge here in our local area, and we're excited about that, and we're very blessed with that partnership. So thank you all so much. Thank you to our studio audience who came out to join us on this evening. We appreciate you guys. And thank you for all the listeners that joined us here on Smoke and Score Live. Do not forget to tag, like, and share. Please tag, like, and share. It helps our viewership go up. It helps us not just for our ratings. We're looking to extensively go out to the international public, the public nationally, internationally, just to get out in more places. And we only can do that with your help. So please tag, like, and share. Our page, Smoke and Score Live, on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you, Instagram followers. We had a lot of people chiming in on Instagram. Thank you all so much for joining us on this evening. And again, I am Tracy Irvin of Smoke and Score, Ultimate CEO, and my co-host,
Leon Searcy Jr., all posted cigars.
All right, and we have our engineer and executive producer here that has been back in front of the camera, behind the mic on this evening, and thank you for joining us, AT, and making it so lovely for us this evening. So again, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Smoke and Score Live. We greatly appreciate you as sponsors. Do not forget, you can join in as a sponsor or a partner. We have a great viewership that you can sign up and be a sponsor. We have some great rates going on. I'm telling you, it's a good way to put yourself in front of the public. We have great commercials. We also will put you on our social media avenues as well. And again, we have YouTube too, that we are available on YouTube at YouTube at Smoking Score Live. So, Mr. Leon, take us out with
And another one.
and another one. Thank you all so much, and y'all have a great evening and a better weekend.
Yay, yay.